All right. Today's Khan Academy assignments are on one-step equations, right? So we're going to be looking at a few one-step equations here. Now, one-step meaning that there's only one operation being done to the variable. So here we have addition. To solve one-step equations, you're going to use the inverse operation. So the opposite of addition is subtraction, right? So when you're subtracting decimals, right, you should make sure to line up your decimals here. Line up those decimal points, right? And we're subtracting 1.5 from both sides. I like to draw this line down the middle here, right? Now, 1.5 minus 1.5, right, is 0, right? We call that the additive identity. Make sure to check out the Quizlet with some of those vocab words. Where x plus 0, that's just going to come out to be x, right? Now, on our next quiz, you won't be able to use a calculator, so you want to practice this without one, right? 8 minus 5 is 3. 6 minus 1 is 5, right? This is a x equals 5.3, okay? Now, if you see subtraction, here's what I want you to do for that. I want you to change that to plus a negative, all right? We are always, when solving with addition or subtraction, going to add the opposite. So if this is a negative 2 1/3, I'm going to be adding a positive, okay? That's the additive inverse, right? Also in the Quizlet there. Now, I'm going to be adding this as an improper fraction, right? So if I had 2 and I divided that into thirds, that would be 6 pieces there plus the 1/3. So I'm adding a 7/3, right? I'm going to change this 4 1/2, right? If I had 4 and I divide that into halves, that's 8 plus the other one. So this is a 9 halves plus a 7/3, right? Both sides there. Now, when adding fractions, you need a common denominator. I'm going to make this, I'm going to multiply top and bottom here by 3 and multiply top and bottom here by 2. So here I'm going to have 18 over 6. I'm going to be adding 14 over 6, right? So that is a 32 over 6, right? We can simplify that to be a 16 over 3. All right? Now, we are going for when you're multiplying by a fraction, right? I'm not going to divide by a fraction because that's kind of strange to be divided by a fraction. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal, another vocab word here. We're going to do that to both sides. Right? What this does is 3 over 2 times 2 over 3 is just a 1, right? But remember our invisible 1's here. We can just say that's m. Right? When multiplying fractions, you multiply across. So here we have 15 over 12. And we can simplify that to be 5 over 4. All right. Now, we are going to be dividing here. Now, think of it this way. So the decimal can be confusing. Think of it in terms of how many times would 12 go into 48, right? Answer to that would be 4. Okay? So there are 2 Khan Academy assignments dealing with one-step equations. You are going to see fractions and decimals. Thanks for watching.